Hey guys, it's me, Fatty Addy, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys 4 pieces of advice if you want to go abroad this summer and for a decent price. I wish I had these videos every other summer when I wanted to go somewhere, because all the time I want to go abroad, and sometimes when you're just going for a holiday it might be really expensive. So I'm going to give you 4 tips on things you can do to go abroad this summer that probably won't end up being that expensive. We'll get right into this video, and today there's no whiteboard, there's no iPad, I'm just using this. Number 1 thing you could do this summer if you want to go abroad for a low price is find a summer job. I know this is easier said than done, because I've tried to find a summer job many times but I've never been successful. But some people, like, they find like bars and restaurants to work in Mallorca and stuff like that, which sounds so cool. I don't know how to find a summer job, but I'm pretty sure, like, if you do your research, or maybe DM businesses like restaurants and bars on Instagram and ask them, are they hiring over the summer, I'll be able to find a job. If you're going to work abroad, then most likely they might cover your accommodation, and if they don't cover your accommodation, then at least the money you're making you could pay for accommodation will be really cheap, a lot cheaper than if you're just going for a holiday, because you're earning money as well on the holiday, which can cover your holiday. It's a great way to get out this year. I don't know how you can do it. Maybe DM people on Instagram, go on like Indeed, because there's like Indeed.es for Spain, España, and there's like Indeed for Ireland, there's Indeed for England. I don't know about France because I've never looked at jobs in France or anywhere else in the world. So just look up on Indeed, do they have jobs there? English teaching jobs, I know that's in demand in like Spain. Do they have like summer jobs? Just do your research now. And I don't think it'll be too late, honestly. Like, it's April. If you want to go in like July or even August, like, I feel like you have time to look. Number 2, I did this last year. It was actually okay, which is study a course abroad. So last year I went to Spain and I studied Spanish abroad. And I just did it because I knew it was the only cheap alternative to go, because basically 2 weeks in Spain, classes every single day, and accommodation only cost me €420 altogether, which is super cheap, because like a hotel for a week is like 400 and something. A hotel for like 5 days is like 400 and something. Just doing that course allowed me to stay in Spain for 2 weeks, and it was like the best holiday of my life. So wherever you want to go, look for courses there. Like, if you want to go to Spain, say you want to go to like Malaga, look up Spanish language courses in Malaga, and you'll see there'll be cheap alternatives, and they might have accommodation as well. So ask for that, and you'll be able to get out of the country as well, because you're going to do something educational. And even if you don't want to do a language course, I'm pretty sure there's like cooking courses, designing courses. Like, use this summer to go do a course in a different country, like in France, like take French classes, or in Germany, learn how to ride a bike. I'll share more details with you if you want, because I'm actually pretty good at finding courses. So if you want me to like do another video, a separate video on how I found the Spanish course and everything, I actually found the Spanish course on Facebook, in a Facebook group, and that's a good idea as well. On Facebook, they usually have groups like working abroad, so like working in Germany, working in Spain. Look on Facebook, they probably have groups, and you get a lot of advice from people there. Like, Facebook groups are so underrated. It's a really good place to be. If you do a language course and you have a reason to get out of the country, you can find a really good package, somewhere that covers your accommodation, somewhere that covers like activities as well for free, and you can meet people. So it's a great experience, and I would really recommend it. If you want to get out of the country this summer, do a language course or any course abroad. Number 3, I'm really excited to speak about this, volunteer abroad. So I'm pretty sure there's probably like charities you can volunteer in, different institutions and organizations you can volunteer in to get away, and they might say, okay, since you're helping us and volunteering with us, we'll cover your accommodation, we'll cover your transportation and whatever. You're doing something abroad, which is really fun, and you could stay for longer than 5 days a week, longer than those normal holidays. You get into things for like 2 months. Volunteering abroad is a really good idea. Like, I know a good place to volunteer is the church. It's just everything to do with Christianity is volunteer and serve. So if you're Christian, why not volunteer in a church? You never know, you could find a church in America that wants you to volunteer with them, or you could find a church in Germany. And I just want to say as well, when you go to volunteer or you're looking for places to volunteer, make sure it's a legitimate place, because you don't want to end up volunteering for someone and next thing you know you're trafficked. Like, these are serious stuff that happen. Like, people can pretend to be charities and all these fake stuff. So make sure like it's an actual organization. Make sure you have a meeting with them. Make sure you check their social media, everything you need to check to make sure that it's true. So if you volunteer this summer, you never know, like, there might be benefits with that, anything to do with cooking or something like that. They could cover your cost of food. It'll be a great way to get experience and to have fun this summer volunteering. You can volunteer in a vet, volunteer with pets in a dog shelter. Oh, That would be so much fun. Volunteer in a church, volunteer in so many different organizations. I might do a separate video on looking for places to volunteer and what type of places you can volunteer this summer, because imagine that'd be super duper exciting. Well, anyways, for me that would be so much fun. 4 of things to do this summer that probably will not be that expensive, and this one I honestly think will not be one bit expensive. I think this is probably the most profitable out of all of them, and is working as an au pair. So I know 2 people that have already told me they're working as an au pair this year. One person I met on the airplane, and they told me they go to Italy every single year as an au pair. And when you're working as an au pair, you can stay in a country for a long time. Your accommodation is covered, you're most likely getting paid, your food is also covered, so it just sounds like a done deal to me. It sounds like a really good idea to me, because it's not like you're going on a normal holiday where you have to pay for your flights. The family might even pay for your flights, so literally you might end up spending nothing on that trip, maybe on stuff for yourself or whatever the terms and conditions are with the family that you're au pairing with. But like, your accommodation is covered, your food is covered, your transportation is most likely covered, your flights could probably be covered as well, and you can get out of the country. So it's a nice alternative, because if you can't really afford to go on a long holiday, because manage to go an au pair in Italy for 2 months, like it'll be a lot cheaper going as an au pair than someone that just wants to stay in Italy for 2 months, because you'll have to pay for accommodation, all these other stuff. But if you're au pairing and babysitting, then that family is going to cover all your expenses, and it's a great way to get out of the country. But now the only question stands is, where can you find families to au pair for? I'm pretty sure there's websites, but as I'm saying again with social media, there's something called COPYCAT websites, where basically they pose as an official website when it's really not. It's just a fraud website, and I honestly got frauded by something before. I'm not going to speak about that. So make sure that while you're looking, you look for proper websites and you look for proper people. Maybe even on like LinkedIn as well, like people might post like jobs, like I'm looking for an au pair. I know LinkedIn's a good place to get a job. On Facebook groups as well, maybe there's like au pair group chats and stuff like that, so you can probably find families that are looking for au pairs. And I know there's this app called Babysitter. I used to have it when I was 15. It was actually my first job ever. I worked as a babysitter for this family for about 3 weeks, but then I got fired. But it was a terrible job. Like, I worked 5 days a week, and I only got paid €100. Like, that's actually illegal, and I thought that was good money. Oh my gosh, I guess some money's better than no money, whatever. Yeah, like you go on that Babysitter website. It's actually an app, it's a website as well, and you can look, like, I think you can filter to different countries, so you can filter to like Italy, Spain, France, and many other places to look for a job as an au pair, which would be a really great thing. Personally, for me, I wouldn't want to be an au pair because I wouldn't have time to look after children. Hard enough to look after myself and my dog. But if that's something that interests you, then go for it. Like, that would be so much fun this summer, getting to know a family, staying with them, they cover all your expenses and everything. That sounds like a done deal to me. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it was appealing to you and interesting, and I hope you guys take this into consideration, because this is honestly something I wish I knew, and this is a video I wish I saw many years ago, because so many times I was trying to plan holidays, but it's just so much money, so expensive. But then literally it wasn't until last year I realized 2 weeks in Barcelona for only €420. Done deal. So I advise you to do these things as well. If you want to get out of the country this summer and you want to do it at a low price, get a summer job, go do a course in a different country, volunteer. They might cover your accommodation, your flights, everything. Go to an au pair. These are cheap alternatives to get out of the country this summer and also have a great time at a low cost. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.